Use these 3 magic words to stop a narcissist from gaslighting you. In the intricate dynamics of interpersonal relationships, particularly those tainted by narcissistic behavior, gaslighting emerges as a manipulative tactic aimed not merely at validating the narcissist's truth but at fundamentally undermining the victim's perception of reality. The principal objective of a narcissist when they employ gaslighting is to instill self-doubt within their victim. They meticulously craft an environment where the victim perceives themselves as erroneous, unreliable, and intrinsically deficient. This strategy is designed to convince the victim that they are the root of all discord within the relationship, blinded by their own misjudgments. The narcissist's manipulation extends to severing the victim from their instincts, turning their inherent self-doubt into a weapon against them. Victims find themselves perpetually culpable for the deteriorations in the relationship, haunted by a pernicious inner voice that incessantly attributes faults to them while absolving the narcissist of all blame. Given the complexity of these interactions, it becomes imperative to master strategies to counteract gaslighting both within the confines of personal relationships and in broader social contexts. This discourse is central to today's episode. Welcome back to our series. Today, we delve into effective responses to the nefarious gaslighting techniques of narcissists. Moreover, this episode goes beyond mere defensive strategies. It also introduces the concept of creating perceptual space. We encourage you to remain engaged until the conclusion to fully benefit from our discussion. If you have yet to subscribe, please consider doing so to help increase awareness of narcissistic abuse. Before we explore the tactical maneuvers employed by narcissists to reshape narratives, let us discuss the concept of visual space. Narcissists, when gaslighting, aim to distort your perception. They may deny uttering statements they indeed made, prompting you to question your memory and senses. In these moments, it is crucial to safeguard your perspective and assert your understanding of reality. Maintaining your focus is essential. Do not stray from your convictions. What then is the solution? It lies in steadfastly knowing and affirming what transpired. Before engaging further with a narcissist, reinforce to yourself, I am aware of what occurred, and I am not delusional. Maintain your stance with resolve, do not be swayed. When a narcissist manipulates reality, recognize it and anchor your perception firmly. By consciously acknowledging the truth, you carve out mental space for yourself. This foundation sets the stage for the strategies we will explore, enhancing their relevance and applicability. Method number 1. Faced with the classic narcissistic denial, I never said that, it is futile to challenge them directly. Instead, step back, take a moment to reconnect with your physical sensations, blink deliberately, and look at them with calm. This method, known as stare and blink, centers your thoughts and emotions. When responding, affirm your perspective without confrontation by stating, "That is what I heard." This response clearly delineates your perception from theirs and asserts that your understanding remains unchanged. At times, opting for silence is the most powerful rebuttal. Avoid justifying your perceptions or engaging in defensive explanations. If accused of irrationality, calmly suggest, "It seems you are not in the right state of mind to discuss this matter. When you are prepared, let us revisit this conversation." This approach reallocates the responsibility for the interaction back to the narcissist while safeguarding your boundaries and dignity. Method number 2. When confronted with accusations of needing psychiatric evaluation, resist the urge to seek external validation. The narcissist's goal is to undermine your self-assurance. Instead, affirm, "You are entitled to your view. However, I see things differently, and that is acceptable." Leave the conversation there. Exercise caution, as narcissists may interpret any plea for help as criticism and respond with heightened aggression or victimization. It is vital to choose your words judiciously to prevent exacerbating the situation or facing severe consequences. Method number 3. If accused of fabricating events or being delusional, do not endeavor to validate your presence or actions. Recognize the tactic for what it is and create mental distance immediately. With confidence, assert, "I do not invent truths. I do not fabricate facts." This declaration reinforces your credibility and demonstrates to the narcissist that their manipulations are recognized and rejected. While this response may not deter the narcissist's behavior, it signifies to them that their attempts to distort your perception are acknowledged and resisted, making further manipulation increasingly difficult. Method number 4. In instances where a narcissist becomes overtly hostile, disengage promptly. If subjected to verbal abuse, assert, "I do not respond to such tone or volume." For interactions in person or over the phone, pause, then suggest, "We can continue this discussion once you are composed." This stance reinforces that their conduct is unacceptable and ridicules their lack of decorum. Alternatively, express concern for their well-being to underscore the inappropriateness of their behavior. Then sever communication until they demonstrate respect. This tactic maintains your exit strategy and diminishes their control over the situation. Gaslighting is a complex phenomenon, but the guidance provided herein aims to equip you with the tools necessary for defense and empowerment. Share your experiences and insights below, and join us next time as we continue our journey towards healing.